Hello everyone, I'm Salad and welcome back to Your Turn to Die. Last time we found out that Rontaro was trying to work to kill people in order to try to save us, which is not really what we want. At least it's not what I want, because I don't want everyone else to die in the process of doing that. Jin especially, I don't think that would be very good. And now we've got Maple here, who's gone into complete crazy mode. And now we need to defeat her again, but most likely Rontaro is going to get in the way of this. And is probably going to get some people killed. So let's see how this goes. Let's observe first. Remind ourselves what's going on. The angry AI started up. No mercy for you bastards, I'll kill you all, you're dead. He's a strong hatred of humans. If we can simulate that somehow. Stimulate the strong hatred. Persuasion? No. Invitation? Splash them with some water? Be intimidating? Punch them? Throw a weapon? Jokes? And apologize. So let me reread that again. I'm glad this doesn't take any time. So right now the AI that's connected is this one. I keep forgetting what their name was. Strong hatred. Stimulate the strong hatred. How would you stimulate the strong hatred? By being intimidating? By punching it? Like, what would make it... the thing is, I don't know why the hatred of humans is there. Okay, let's try intimidating it then. No, I still feel like that's not right. No, let's splash it. So the target do you splash on? This one. The angry AI. Okay, yeah, that did make him angry. Bastard, stop it! Okay, good. Okay, that made it use up some energy. The water went inside the body, consuming energy. I did it! Okay, that was successful. The sneering AI started up. Oh my, I see Miss Now isn't there. Did you all kill her? Don't let him bewilder you, Kataro. I get that, but... He's a deceptive personality. We can't go against him carelessly. Here's some assistance. Oh, are you actually going to assist? She tripped Anzu. Okay, yeah, I figured it would be this kind of thing. Anzu fell and can't move. Stop it, Ranmaru! You just shut up and watch, Sarah. Okay, so what do I need to do here? Let's observe the situation again, since this is very helpful for telling me what I need to do. Yeah, deceptive personality. What do we do against that? Persuasion? I don't think so. Invitation? Intimidating? Punch it? Apologize? Would apologizing work? Because it's blaming us for killing Now. Should we apologize for killing Now or something? Is that what we're supposed to be doing here? I mean, it's either that or intimidating again, but I don't think intimidating is the way to do it. Let's apologize. Maybe that'll shock it so much. It doesn't understand. Haha, yes. Rub your head against the dirt. I shall step upon and crush it. He's not forgiving me at all. Anzu stood back up. Sorrowful AI started up. I'm sorry. I can't do anything but hurt you. Maple, be strong. You don't want to do this, right? Maple attacked Mai? But Maple! Mai just barely avoided the attack. Ah. Maple doesn't like fighting, but she can't defy L's orders. Okay. So what do you do with that? Persuasion? No. Invitation? What are we inviting there? Intimidating is not the right answer. Punching is not the right answer. Jokes? Do we tell jokes? Maybe? Let's see what this invitation thing is about. No, actually, I changed my mind. I think it is. I think jokes are what we need. Just squished up and down. Sorry, Anzu, I can't laugh right now. Guess that figures. Pardon me. Okay, that didn't work out. But it's still losing energy. The frightened AI started up. Everyone, please stop. I don't want to die. Big Sasara, can't we save that guy? Them running the same battery. I don't see any way we can. Let's see what this invitation is about. Maybe we can... Maybe he has some kind of proposal that'll be useful. Then, is there a way we can be saved? Tell me! I mean... Angry AI again. Hurry up and die already! Maple attacked Hayasaka. Stay away! He's running around wildly. Good job, keep running around like that! Help! Okay. So now it's the angry one again. Should we intimidate it? Should we punch it? Yeah, let's intimidate it. Although I don't know if that's gonna work. I ain't scared of you, shorty. Ain't you only as tall as your hair? Ah, shut up. So infuriating. Okay, so that didn't work out very well. Sneering AI started back up. Looks to be sizing us up. So far, nobody is hurt. Is this one where we should try some of the weapons? Maybe we should try apologizing to it again? Yeah, before I start smashing anything, I'm gonna try apologizing to it again. I don't know if that's a good idea. Yeah, okay, so the same response. Sorrowful AI. Can't betray Hiyori, can't betray Hiyori. Maple swung around her arm around fiercely. It'd be dangerous to get close to that. Oh, what happened? Maple's swinging left hand hit her right hand? Wait, she hit herself? Ah, my hand! I can't watch this, damn it! You're not gonna have your way. Ranmaru held down Kotaro. Why are you doing this? This is not good. Kotaro can't move. I'll impede you in every way. Okay, what do we do here? Is this where we punch one of the monitors? He's already injured. I don't want him to do anything. I'd rather have her use it to attack the angry AI. Bastard, stop! And it's also missing one of its arms, so maybe it won't be able to block it. Nice, it worked. I already made up my mind. Good. Kotaro can move again. Frightened AI started up. Please, Hiyori, stop this already. No, show me your cool side, Shin. Hiyori. I mean, it hasn't killed anyone yet, so that's good. Invitation, persuasion. Alright, maybe this is the time to use persuasion then. Let's go. I know, I don't want to use violence either. But I can't possibly think of anything, except for all of us, or all of you to die. Find AI responded strongly, consuming energy. Ooh. Tormenting an AI myself doesn't feel good. But that's good that was effective. AIs are watching things unfold. So they're not even doing anything? Is now the time for jokes? I don't think so. I don't think fists are the way to go either. What are we doing here? Another invitation? Maple? You think of me as an ally? But I can't. I'll hurt all of you. I can't control my movements. Sorrowful AI responded strongly, consuming energy. It's almost done. We gotta save her somehow. Sneering AI again. Actually, I know who the mastermind is. What? Miss Sarah, you are the mastermind behind this all. No, Big Sis Sarah's the nice... Determined? What? In front of it all. Don't be deceived, Jin. Hurry over here. Don't underestimate because I'm a kid. Yeah, I don't think Jin's gonna be tricked by that. Although he might actually be right, so... Okay, it's almost out of energy. We'll just, give him one more apology. There we go. Good job. Finishing it off. Alright, we done here? What? Hiyori! Please release me. Ah! Oh. They're all destroyed. So you're useless after all. Time to scrap this piece of junk. Is that how you talk to an ally? People loved you and you just... I don't think he cares. Thank you, everyone. I've woken up. Hey, Hiyori. Shall we die together? Huh? Oh, is Maple gonna try to take him out with her? How's that gonna work? It is the only thing that's supposed to be able to fight him. That was a weird sound. Let's die, Hiyori? You die by yourself. I'm good. That's not the response I've expected from him, actually. He seems to be, like, genuinely scared of it. And also, genuinely, he also just doesn't want himself to die. Maybe I'm just too used to Junko Enoshima, who would react very differently to somebody saying that they wanted to kill them, or something like that. This response seems more normal. It seems a little too normal for L. Ugh. Did you get bonked to the side there? L, Maple is serious. Feel like apologizing now? Won't you resist? But if he doesn't fight back, I'm not sure if Maple will have the heart to actually fight back. You like apologizing now? For what? What's that? You trembling? Made the mistake of thinking there was no way she'd resist? She's gonna kill you. Ain't nobody's gonna help. You fine with that, dummies? If I die, your callers will. What do you expect from us? Can't stop her anyhow. That's true. Yeah, we're trying to stop her. You made it so that we weren't able to stop her in most normal ways. He's just gonna flee. Don't run, you won't get away. Let's follow Miss Sarah. But please wait, before all that, Alice. It's already gone, you know. Don't be selfish. I'm going. How was that us being selfish? Gone? Nobody just accept it? Okay, rather than Alice, I'm more concerned about dealing with Ranmaru's behavior. This tragedy. His life destroyed by L. His relationship with his sister torn apart. He lost Reiko and rid himself of even those memories. Alice so surely deserved to live a much happier life. I sowed the seeds for this. In that moment, I had the thought that I wanted to win. That I wanted to escape from the pressure of protecting my allies. It's me who drove Ranmaru to this. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. He's still... I don't know. We didn't really ask for this. It's all my fault. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, Alice. Jin. I have no right to embrace him. Sorry, Jin. Wait, Sara. Kotaro? Muscle Gorilla. I don't know what El told you, but we believe in you, Sara. Even if they might be different sizes, we're all carrying sins. You might be right, that's not true. No, I think he's right. Yes, you might be right. Saying things like, I believe you might have put a burden on you, that's true. But nobody's gonna blame you. We'd have no right to hate you even if you gave up on us. Don't be absurd, we are allies, so... That's right. No chance we'd live long if we split off from one another. So don't go leaving us. Don't keep your heart at a distance. Big Sis Sara. Okay. I pulled Jin toward me lightly. Or tightly. Don't cry, Jin. Yeah. I'll overcome this. I won't become who El says I am. I swear it on Alice's death. Big Sis Sara, let's go. Right, let's go after the others. Okay, so the thing is, I don't know why Rantaro is so determined to like murder everybody as the solution to this when we seem to have El on the back foot here. It seems like it would be in our best interests for all of us to work together in fighting him at this point. Biori, accept it already. Ugh. When we arrived at the cemetery, El was completely cornered by Maple. Stop this, Maple. He's gonna try persuasion. Goodbye. I love you, Maple. Yeah, I knew he was gonna try that. What should I say here? He's lying is true, and that's what I should say. Hurry and finish him is never gonna work. I wonder what don't kill him will do. Don't kill him, Maple. Sara. We'll defeat El by our own hand. No, I will. Together. Okay, we used reverse psychology successfully. Sorry, but... What? You got a stun gun on your finger? What? No, my buddies. Oh, goodness. Why? Rantaro, we had this guy cornered. She sure got close, but too bad. I wouldn't say that. Oh, so you got something in your... What's going on here? Hmm? Just a second ago, you were scared. He was, and that I found strange. Of Maple's attack she was ready to die for. You showed weakness, your fear of death. That's right. Is that what? Are we trying to say that what? He's human? I was always thinking that El might be indifferent even to his own death, but I was wrong. Even El doesn't want to die. See, yeah, that's what I was saying before. It's surprisingly normal of a reaction for him. Talk about nonsense. What does knowing that do for you? If you see a weakness to take advantage of, just go ahead and try. After all, the only means left to you now is the banquet. The banquet. Feels like we're on our last resort now. Where's Mr. Policeman? There's no time to look around. He's gotta be okay. I trust him. Right, this is our last chance. Until we're ready, I should talk with everyone. So now we know that all we have to do is just kill him and then we're fine. Well, not necessarily. He did say that if we kill him, then everyone who has the collars is going to die, but I really don't think that's believable. But he does have some fears, and he is more human and normal than he'd like to have us believe. I'm sure you know, but the real event lies ahead of us. So, it'll be a tough fight. Was everything else practice? About L. Let's go through all these. It'll be a tough fight. Yep, but I think it's true. L was afraid. Fear can change a person. You must have a weakness to exploit, Miss Sarah. Still, I have to say, Ranmaru, he did something pretty outrageous. Even I didn't expect he'd kill Alice. Who needs a doll that brings harm to humans? Yeah, when humans will bring harm to humans. Or no, he is a doll. Never mind. Aren't you sad, so? Sad? I can't even make that kind of feeling anymore. To me, there's no big difference between L and you all. Only the order. So, looking at So makes me uneasy. He's always been like that, though. About whether my vote then was correct. To keep him alive, you mean? Was everything else practice? Was everything else up till now practice? It's a weird expression, but he wanted us to entertain him. I mean, just the fact that I think it was the right decision to have him alive here because it's such an interesting dynamic between him and Al. But I am curious what if there would have been another dynamic between was it now that we were choosing between him, or was it the other one? I don't remember. I wonder if there would have been an interesting dynamic there as well. I forget if it was now that we were picking between him, or if it was somebody else. And above all, he wanted to enjoy it himself. He's a big ball of desires. About L. We'll kill him. What else is there? Always saying you'll beat him or won't lose. No use doing that. Unless you show real bloodlust, he won't be afraid. But that might also be what he wants in the end. Hey, is it okay to leave Ranmaru free? I don't think it is. Can't do anything now. Yes, he can. Nothing to tie him with. Can't escape. We have nothing to tie him with, and I'm sure he'd resist. I want to give him a big kick to satisfy. I want to give him a big kick to satisfy myself. But well, after the banquet's over, suppose you can just not bring him back. I mean, what's that look? You're gonna forgive him for killing Alice? Yeah, it's not really forgivable, is it? I'm not one to judge. Enough. No point in taking it out on you, Sarah. Yeah, he'll still need to be judged, but not necessarily by us. He can't escape. Ranmaru doesn't have any choice but to participate in the banquet either. If it's a banquet where we destroy him, I'll gladly take part in that. I'm joking. Alright. What about her final dialogue? Can't do anything now? Also, Ranmaru. Letting him get away scot-free ticks me off. Mr. Policeman may be a lady killer, but I'm uneasy without him here. Yeah. And also, Muscle Gorilla and Muscle Punk are both injured. We'll all be okay. Everyone will be okay, don't worry. Yeah, I'll keep an eye on them. How about you, Jin? Feeling okay? I'm totally fine. Good, you've gotten hardy, Jin. Big Sis Sarah, depend on me anytime. Jin. Yeah, definitely have to get Jin out of this. Yeah, I'm worried too. Worrying, huh? I hope things don't worsen for them. Don't be scary. Well, they've got muscles, so they should all be fine. Muscles are amazing. Yeah, muscles will suddenly save them. You, Ranmaru. Way to stay calm after all that. As if my plan failed. I'm pissed off. It's no good. I don't want to talk to Ranmaru as he is now. No matter how hard I try, I just remember the fact that he killed Alice. Not that I have any right to criticize him. What happened to winning? I'll gun for it if I get an opportunity. It ain't like I can take on this many people. It's no good. I don't want to talk. Yeah, okay, same thing. What if we just ... Silent treatment, huh? I ain't giving up. I'll aim to win if I get the tiniest opportunity. Okay. Never thought it'd go like this. Kurumada, is your body okay? Clearly not. Is your body okay? As if that's what matters right now. Shit. He betrayed us. He broke our promise. We're the ones who were betrayed. It's not like he injured the dummies. That ain't the issue. And I agree, it's not the issue. It pisses me off. Alice should have been here too. I wanted to take pride in seeing that promise through. Shit. Depending on what the banquet is, maybe I'll get to off Ranmaru. He's looking to kill Ranmaru. I don't blame him, but we gotta focus on our main priority here. I never imagined it. I never would have imagined. Oh, shit, that weakling Ranmaru of all people. Are you mad? What do you mean? What a thing to say is that. Are you mad? Like, of course he's mad. I'll never forgive him. Same here. I'm boiling over with anger. You finally made it this far, Sarah. My, are you prepared? Of course, I'm always ready. Hey, Sarah. Do you like everybody? Everybody here? Yeah, actually I do. I like them all in different ways. Even So, who's very weird. I like him. Even Ranmaru, who's going around murdering people. I think he's a cool character, at the very least. Of course. The dummies too. No, not that. I mean all the human survivors. I don't think you even need me to answer that. I guess so. I like you guys too. Whatever is awaiting us at the banquet, I'll be on your side. My. You're enthusiastic? Yeah, obviously. Some of these are much shorter than others. Your personality's changed. This banquet thing's scary, but I'll do my best. I didn't say you should revert back. Oh. I mean, I was thinking at first when she reacted like that was going to be some kind of clue that she was replaced with an imposter of herself. She's possible, but I'm not sure that's it. You almost ready, Sarah? Kotaro, I'm still a little... Still need to talk with everyone. Yeah, that's a good idea. Now's the time to brace yourself. Kotaro, is there something you haven't told me? I want to know all about what happened when we were acting separately. It's all just like I told you. You won't tell me, but then I won't ask. I'm sure I can believe Kotaro. When you're ready, Sarah, give me a holler. We'll start preparing for the banquet. Okay, so I talked to him last. Got it. It's still too much for me to bear. Hayasaka, what is too hard for you to bear? Alice, of course. When you've been aiding us this whole time. Look at the state Kurumada is in. If Ranmaru tries something before the banquet, I'll stop him. I'll throw myself in the way if I must. Well, supposing I even can. Same here. I expected as much. I could see a truly dazzling bond between you survivors. And yet to think Ranmaru did that to Alice. You mean Ranmaru? Yes, you always compromised with us. So why take Alice's life? Oh man, can we not get along anymore? Ranmaru, huh? Yeah, I didn't think he was like that. No, if he hadn't met me, he wouldn't have he wouldn't, you know, if he hadn't met me, he wouldn't have become... What the heck? That's not right. If somebody influenced him to turn all evil, that's on him. I agree with what Anzu's saying. To some extent. Have you never experienced something like that, Anzu? Oh, well, sure, I became a clown because someone else influenced me, but I never think about hurting anybody. Yeah, those are very different extents. Maybe Anzu's showing concern in her own way. What is it? I'm talking about Ranmaru. He's scary, right? Let's be friends. Don't say that. Let's all be friends. That Ranmaru's so scary. I thought he was just this kind of weak boy. Well, I'm sure Ranmaru will turn around in the end, but we'll see. No? Okay, apparently that's, I can only talk to him about one thing. Yes, let's begin. Alright, here we go. It seems like this might be getting to like the final trial thing that we're gonna be doing here. I'm sure everybody knows, but now we're gonna have to choose who goes into the 7 coffins. Doesn't matter if they're alive or dead, somebody's gotta go in, human or doll. So here's the tough thing, we don't know what it means for somebody to be in the coffins. This is what I'm gonna be guessing. We're gonna have some sort of choice where we can choose whether or not to sacrifice the people in the coffins or to have them go free. But the cost is that one group needs to die. And if we put dead people in the coffins, those dead people get to come back to life as dolls, as AI dolls. And that's going to be the choice that we're given. To choose between ourselves and the people in the coffins. Want to do rock, paper, scissors, perhaps? All the dummies go in. That'll do, right? Don't decide on your own. Well, why not, if we're just getting in? You just get your ass in there too, Ranmaru. I see what Kuramada's trying to do. He's doing it specifically to get Ranmaru. I think that's his main reason for doing this. It's like, you can't refuse if we all go in. And that'll prevent him from meddling. You try to resist, I'll stuff you in that coffin even if I gotta smash you apart. That's the last stand we dummies are gonna take. Don't get so heated. I'll get in. Yeah, he said that he can't fight everybody here by himself. Ranmaru got in the coffin. Guess I'll get in before I change my mind. Hinako got in the coffin. It's decided. Mai got in the coffin. No choice, huh? Alright. Anzu forced herself into the coffin, yeah. Right. Kuramada got into the coffin. Thank you, everyone. All that's left is that one. The last coffin. I'll inspect it. Maple's burnt out body. It's a coffin Keiji was in. Try to open it. I'll open it. Oh good, it won't open. You have to think of a way to pry it open. Yeah, but you know, the banquet isn't starting, so isn't this coffin empty? Then, Mr. Policeman really did escape. Thanks to that, now we need to discuss who should go in there. Oh. What's going on? Wait, the banquet is starting. Well, the coffins! So somebody is in there. They completely buried themselves. No way! The gate! Hurry to the gate! The gate's open. Hold on. Is this still electrified? Yeah, it is. Hold on. Before we go in, I'm going to save. Before something terrible happens. Not that it'll help. Oh? This is a new character. Hey yo, I've been withering away waiting. Oh, what? Where is everyone? What is this place? What the world is this place? Why, the antechamber for the banquet. Oops, pardon me. I'm Meister, who will be overseeing proceedings for the banquet. Now, I'm gonna have you select a challenger. What are you gonna make us do? Whoa now, can't tell you that yet. You're gonna select a challenger? The game is Russian roulette. It's a test of luck between the challengers. Wonderful. Allow me to introduce the other challenger. Hell. Hooray! Get clapping. Quit it with the theatrics. Now which coffin will you pick first? First? What? These. The challengers will go in these coffins. More coffins? Why, they're just the same kind that were in the cemetery. No traps here. And they're brand new and unused. Lucky you. If you're scared, want me to pick first? Wait. At any rate, let's look him over to make sure there's nothing suspicious. Wait, so we're gonna choose which one he goes into or something? Go ahead and check until you're satisfied? We don't really fully understand what we're actually checking here though. And what we're actually deciding. So my guess is that this choice doesn't actually matter. And it's just camouflage for the actual trap. And the trap is that both are rigged. In some way that only L knows. So it doesn't really matter. Well, let's have him go to the one that he's already in. Right, already next to you. Alright, the right coffin. Alright, but let's check him a little more. Inspect the coffins very carefully. No need to put your sticky hands all over them. There's no difference between these two coffins. Seems that way. Nothing suspect. We'll go with the one Sarah picked. Okie dokie. And I'll go with the one you didn't pick. Now got in the left coffin. Okay, I thought we were putting him in the right coffin, but okay. Was this really the right one? Yeah, it was the one on the right, so it was the right one. Now for you to decide on a challenger. Feel free to take your time thinking it over. Though not so long the dummies run out of battery, of course. What to do? Guessing the challenger will be in danger as ever. We have to decide now? We don't even know the rules. I'll do it. Jin? Why suddenly? Why are you suddenly... I'm always the one being protected. You're all nice, so you'd never pick me at times like this. But if that meant only I survived, I'm sure I'd regret it. I feel like I was a burden. So I wanted you to let me do it. I want to know if there were people who I saved by being there. Or I want to know there were people I saved by being there. That's... you already have. Because I love all of you guys. Jin is the best. Jin. But now I'm incredibly worried. Now let's move on. It's about time to start. Goodness gracious. A passage continues further in. Proceed. No, we're not given a choice, so... we've arrived in quite the place. I don't see any coffins anywhere. Now, it's about time. About time for what? I'll prepare myself. I'm not going to sacrifice anyone. Well then, let's begin, shall we? Come forth. Okay, more coffins. We got, what, 5 of them? But, an amazing machine, isn't it? Coffins, is everyone in there? Whoa, don't bother trying to open them, alright? Because I've locked the coffins just now. At any rate, I should get closer and inspect them. If only we had the foresight to mark the coffins ahead of time. The platform rotated? Incredible, huh? Using this machine, you guys gotta locate L. Is this the Russian roulette revolver type thing? Locate L? Yep, in one of these 9 coffins, whoever hits their target first wins. That's the Russian roulette banquet. That means, naturally, the challenger dies if they're hit. So Jin's life is on the line? Hey, let's out of here. Are you outside? Big Sarah. Jin. They're completely soundproofed in there, but as you can see, you can talk via monitors. I can't see anything from here. If only I'd known, I should have gone in there. Don't be thinking anything foolish, Miss Sarah. Huh? We're the only ones who can properly observe things from outside, got it? That's right, what's important is winning and surviving. I'll win and save Jin. Oh, and by the way, it's a team battle, so L needs a button pusher too. Meaning I'll push the buttons in his stead. You won't get to cheat? My cheating is L's cheating. We'll share responsibility. You better not cheat yourselves, rule breakers. Rule breakers get death. As if we even could. Well then, once we decide on the turn order, we can get started. Turn order? I'd say it's fine for Team Jin to go first, having the disadvantage. Alright. Went a little long, huh? Let's start already. Russian Roulette Banquet Edition, begin. So, are we deciding like which ones to shoot? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How many are there in total? An extremely heavy air dominates the space. From what we heard, the rules are simple. 9 coffins. If Jin is picked, we lose. If L is hit, we win. But, of course, I can't imagine it's that simple. Above all, it's strange that L, who should have been in a coffin, isn't saying anything. But, it doesn't change what we have to do. We'll discuss it together and find an answer. By the way, you can rotate the coffins during your discussions if you want. Make good use of it. Okay, hold on. First off, we obviously have to save. So can I do this as much as I want? There's 8, 9. So there's coffins 1 through 9, and there's a broken one. And we can talk to them, but they won't know which one they're in or what place they're in, right? What is even there to discuss? Is this the button that shoots? First, let's inspect this machine closely. It might do more than just rotate. We gotta think about how we can differentiate the coffins. Okay, let's go with So's suggestion first. See what our options are here. Well, naturally, let's get to inspecting. Alright then, I'll touch around and see if there's anything else we can control. Don't press anything that breaks everything. This is part of the platform. Shows the number of each coffin. So what are these round lamps beneath the numbers? Hey, whoa, don't go casually pressing that. Will you tell me about it? Of course. See, these lamps are a hint function. Hint? Yep, this is a game where you and L take turns selecting coffins, but before each selection, you can get 1 hint. Once before each selection? Can I pass on using it? I don't know why we would. Can my opponent use it too? Can L use that too? Yes, ma'am, and I'm sure he will. And what exactly are these hints? Too bad, explanation ends here. Just see what happens and think about it. What? You're good at puzzles, ain't ya? You can only use it once. I can't choose aimlessly. I want to narrow things down to an extent first. I think we need to discuss it after all. Okay, so basically we can choose a hint, and it probably tells us something vaguely about who's in this coffin. And my guess is that it actually tells us who is in the coffin by telling us things about the surrounding coffins. If I was designing a puzzle like this, that's what I would say. I would say that like if I was having a hint for box number 6 or for box number 5, I would say that the coffins that are 2 away from this coffin have humans in, have dolls in them. Like I would say something like that. Or the coffins next to a coffin next to this has a person with red hair. Like that's what I would say for the hints, and I'd have them have to use that kind of vague hinting to narrow down the answer. I cannot speak very well today, but what else is new? All right, let's take a look at this. All right, let's observe. There's only one that's different. So he says, but there's hardly any differences in appearance. The only one we can identify is Anzu's coffin. It means there's only 1 in 8 chance that we'll hit L. The same odds that we hit Jin. Meow? It's a problem. We can't die like this. Right, but what difference in appearance is there? Can't you think of anything, Miss Sarah? A way to see what the eye can't see? Oh, the lamp! Let me think about it. Hold on. Lantern. Okay, it's active. So can I use it? Yeah, use lantern. This is it. Interesting. The lantern, huh? The light on this lantern can reveal things that you can't normally see. But isn't it out of battery? We'll use the one I picked up. See the lantern from Kataro. I think it's the same as your lantern, Sarah. Thank you very much. Now let's try this. Okay, but I'm sure we can only use it a limited number of times too. So 3 and 6. So I remember using the lantern in that room before, and all of them were glowing. So that means that 4 and 5 are ones that were not in that main room that we were in before. Coffins are glowing. Oh, what's going on outside? 4 and 5, huh? 4 and 5 are sus. Okay, we're not sure the details either, but there's something special to these coffins. We might just be able to tell them apart. Coffins must be made with special material that glows in the lantern's light. Hey, what's it look like? How many glowing coffins are there? Tell me. We saw the coffins glowing like this when we were off on our own, too. Yeah, we did. So 4 and 5 did not glow. And we already checked that 6 and 3 do glow. Also, Anzu's coffin, which I think is this one, did not glow. Which is interesting. Okay. So let's use it again here. Wait, can we not use that? We saw like I was glowing like this when we were on our own too. Use lantern again. That ain't it. Oh, okay, that was apparently a mistake. I'm just trying to use the lantern again. Let me use the lantern. Oh, I see. 7 doesn't glow either. Interesting. 7, 4, and 5 do not glow. So my best guess would be that one of them has L in it. What does it look like? How many glowing coffins are there? There are, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, let me count this again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5. Is that the right number? I think it is. Yeah. Can I not answer? Coffins must be made with a special material that glows in the lantern's light. Like, I could extract more information. I guess I will. But I think they're gonna get to what I'm just already... Wait, no! That's weird, because 5 is the wrong number, because this is Anzu's coffin, right? The destroyed one? Five. Really? I see. So, if there are 5 glowing coffins, then like, what? This has to be a lead. Let me think about it. So for example, I believe some ores like ruby and diamond glow in ultraviolet light. Maybe these coffins are made out of diamond too. Yeah, we saw the one with the glowing when we were on our own. Never would have guessed the same lantern would be on floor 5 too. When we used it in the cemetery, all 7 coffins started glowing. There were 7 in this cemetery? I thought there was only 5. Did I miscount? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I guess there were 7. Then that means that one of them that's supposed to be glowing is missing. All 7 coffins? This is an important statement. Here we go, do this. All 7 glowed? Yeah! Then why are only 5 glowing now? By the way, there exists no other coffins than these. The 7 coffins were reduced to 5 glowing coffins because... So the glowing has to do with something. The glowing means something. They were glowing when they were empty before, right? But now some of them are not glowing. Are the not glowing... My instinct is that the not glowing ones means that there's a human inside of it. Some of these coffins lost their glow. Alright, why don't we think about why that is? Alright, the coffins lost glow. Well, we can at least tell that Anzu's number 2 coffin isn't glowing. I've lost my glow? Don't go adding pointless statements. I'll retract it. Maple exploded on top of Anzu's coffin. Is that why? But there should be another coffin that lost its glow too, right? Is there any other possible cause? Even little things matter here. Do any of you remember anything unusual that happened to the coffins? All I can think of is how their peculiar smell bothers me. Ranmaru, I'm asking you too. That's right. Hinako splashed liquid at me and got my coffins all sticky, I recall. I don't remember that, but sure. Maybe the coffins actually glow using electricity. But they ran out of battery. Gotta be the explosion's fault, yeah? The heat of the blast, say. So they all have different opinions here. Running out of battery. Liquid. The smell. The smell thing interests me. What is that about? I feel like staying in this coffin for too long will give me my suit a stench. You can't say anything more about that? Dummies run on battery, don't they? Maybe their coffins do too. Maybe they act as chargers. It's gotta be the explosion's fault. The impact of the explosion or the heat. There's a lot that could have done it, ain't there? Hinako had me hold her cocoa, you know. I told her it's hot, carry it yourself. Then she crumpled it up and splashed it all over my coffin. I had no choice but to wipe it off myself. But what of it? That ain't relevant, is it? I can't overlook this statement. Okay, but what are we doing here? What are all this stuff that we have? I don't think that's relevant. Upgrade parts. ID card. Lantern. Brain book. Voice recorder. None of that's relevant. Let's keep the lantern on. I don't see a reason to turn it off. Oh, I think I get it. I think I get it now. I think the smell that he's smelling is because of the cocoa. Oh, you don't follow? That's not it? Okay, then I'm confused. Maybe we need to do it the other way around? No. Okay, maybe it's the smell of the blast? I really don't think that's it. Alright, I'm confused here. Okay, apparently it was about the explosion in the cocoa. Apparently that combined somehow. Hold on a sec, I want to hear about what you said. You said the cocoa didn't matter? But both the explosion and the hot cocoa share the fact of being super hot. Oh, true, I guess. But not really to the same extent, but sure. What in the... So what? It's not wrong that a blast and hot cocoa would both be high temperature. That's right, if heat had an effect. We can draw the conclusion something melted. Paint. Maybe there's something like paint on the surface of the coffins that the lantern makes glow? Come to think of it, that would connect to something else. The consent form? The blackboard? The computers? Right, there was paint on the consent form. And we used, like, steam to get rid of it. The consent form in the classroom. That black paint. It glowed similarly to when I used the lantern. And a spray of steam got rid of it. Oh, so he's using the same paint? It's not unlikely. Paint comes off at high temperatures. That could certainly explain Ranmaru's coffin losing its glow. And it also leads us to the possibility of a certain other coffin lost its glow. The one that Keiji was supposed to be in. Another coffin that stopped glowing. A coffin that might have stopped glowing similar to Ranmaru's, that would be Keiji's. The coffin Keiji was in. That coffin used a cremation system meant to grill Keiji alive. Precisely, and it was so hot that just touching the liquid could burn you. So Mr. Policeman's coffin lost its glow too. I bet the melted paint got under the lid, which is why it got stuck and wouldn't open. That's strange, isn't it? That would mean between Hansu, Ranmaru, and Keiji, 3 coffins stopped glowing. The numbers don't match up, so there's 1 extra that's also stopped glowing. Well, and also, or at least I think that's it, right? 3, I think there's more than 3. Don't you wonder who painted them and when? Good point, I want to clear that up. Understood, let's discuss it. First up, when I split off from Sara, all 7 coffins in the cemetery were glowing. Meaning someone painted them before we split. I would have thought that they were painted from the beginning, but apparently this is something to discuss. I imagined it had to have been Elle. Surely the culprit wouldn't have been one of us. Wouldn't it get on their hands or clothes when they applied it, the paint stuff? I sure don't remember seeing any suspicious activity in the cemetery. Could there not have been a culprit? Hey, do you think there's a difference between Jin and Elle's coffins and the rest? Yeah, that's what I was thinking about initially. When I saw that 2 of them weren't glowing, I thought that those were Jin and Elle's. Got it, the culprit is Maple. What? Hold up, we're sure that old-timer Kataro is telling the truth? We did say that there might be like a secret that he was hiding. There must be some meaning to them being painted in the first place. Okay, no, there is an extra one. Interesting. Let's see more information we can get out of him. Since nobody saw something suspicious like that, it must have been much, much earlier. At the very start, before the death game began. That's what I was thinking, before it began. So basically, he reapplied their color to prepare for the death game? Elle must have had some old coffins laying around that he repainted. He reused them? I shouldn't remember seeing any suspicious activity in the cemetery. If someone was fiddling around with a brush, of course, I would have thought, what are they doing, you know? Yeah, that would have been, like, awkward and suspicious. The culprit doesn't exist. In other words, a ghost. The ghost of that person in that coffin played a trick. Oh, okay, I don't know if that really helps. Respond seriously. Smile, Riley. I was joking. Stop treating me like a troublesome kid. I mean, it's a brand new coffin, so of course there would be a ghost. Brand new? Huh? Big sorry, you don't remember? Seaweed Head said, I can't wait. It's my first time using this fancy new coffin. Oh, okay, I don't remember that, so thank you, Jin. Come to think of it, so these are new, so they didn't have to be repainted. Wouldn't it get on their hands or clothes when they applied it? If you want to confirm, just check if anyone has paint on their clothes. Not that you can see the ones inside their coffins. Imagine it would have been L. Surely the culprit wouldn't be one of us. Only L would get those weird ideas. What kind of intention did he have? Can't even be bothered to consider it. This guy wants to interrogate Kotaro, probably. If this gets to us making a misjudgment, we will be in some real shit. I think there's a difference between Jen and L's coffins and the rest. Maybe they are stored differently from the coffins in the cemetery, for instance. Culprit's Maple. Since when we couldn't go down to floor 4, she was there slapping on the paint. But wasn't the shutter closed so no one could get into the cemetery? Oh yeah, sorry. And that explains why I couldn't use the lantern on the coffins earlier. Or why the game just wouldn't let me. As long as they aren't lit by the lantern, their color isn't even any different. Alright, what do we need to be doing here? I guess we need to be conflicting Jin's statement here, right? That they're new, and then with Kataro's that they're old.